In certain regions of the world, living past 100 isn't just possible, it's common. These places, known as blue zones, include Okinawa in Japan, Sardinia in Italy, Nicoya in Costa Rica, Ikaria in Greece, and Loma Linda in California. Researchers have spent decades studying these populations, and what they've found challenges almost everything we think we know about longevity. It's not about expensive supplements, extreme diets, or cutting-edge medical technology. The people who live the longest and healthiest lives share 5 simple daily habits. Today, I'm going to share those habits with you. Habit number 1. Natural movement throughout the day. The world's longest-lived people don't go to the gym. They don't run marathons or do CrossFit. Instead, their environments are set up so that they are naturally moving all day long. They walk to the store. They garden. They do housework by hand. They take the stairs because there's no elevator. They knead bread, wash dishes by hand, and walk to visit friends. This constant, low-intensity movement is dramatically different from the modern pattern of sitting all day and then doing an intense 1-hour workout. Research shows that consistent, moderate movement throughout the day is actually superior to concentrated exercise for longevity. It keeps your metabolism active, your joints mobile, your circulation flowing, and your body weight in check without the inflammation and injury risk of high-intensity training. The practical application: stop sitting for hours at a time. Set a timer to stand and move every 30 minutes. Walk whenever possible. Take the stairs. Garden. Cook from scratch. Clean your own house. These aren't chores. They're longevity practices. Habit number 2. Plant-forward eating with natural caloric restriction. Across all blue zones, the dietary pattern is remarkably consistent. The vast majority of calories come from plants. Beans, whole grains, vegetables, fruits, nuts, and seeds form the foundation of every blue zone diet. Meat is consumed rarely, typically only a few times per month and in small portions. But perhaps even more important than what they eat is how much they eat. In Okinawa, there's a practice called hara hachibiyu, which means eat until you're 80% full. This natural caloric restriction, without counting calories or following any structured diet, keeps body weight in check and reduces the metabolic stress that accelerates aging. The centenarians in blue zones don't think about food the way we do. They don't obsess over macros, avoid entire food groups, or follow the latest diet trend. They eat whole, natural foods in moderate amounts, and they eat with others. The social dimension of eating, sharing meals with family and community, appears to be just as important as the food itself. Habit number 3. A strong sense of purpose. In Okinawa, they call it ikigai. In Nicoya, they call it plan de vida. Both translate roughly to why I wake up in the morning. Research suggests that having a clear sense of purpose adds up to 7 years to your life expectancy. 7 years. That's more than almost any medication or medical intervention can provide. Purpose doesn't have to be grandiose. For the centenarians of blue zones, purpose might be tending a garden, caring for grandchildren, cooking for the community, or preserving cultural traditions. What matters is having a reason to get out of bed, a reason that connects you to something larger than yourself. Without purpose, retirement becomes a slow decline. With purpose, the later years of life become some of the most meaningful. If you don't have a clear sense of purpose right now, start exploring. What brings you joy? What makes you lose track of time? What would you do even if nobody paid you? What contribution to the world feels meaningful? The answers to these questions are the breadcrumbs that lead to your ikigai. Habit number 4. Daily stress management rituals. It's not that blue zone centenarians don't experience stress. They do, but they have built-in rituals for managing it. In Okinawa, they take a few moments each day to remember their ancestors. In Sardinia, the men gather every afternoon for happy hour. In Ikaria, people nap regularly. In Loma Linda, Seventh-day Adventists observe a 24-hour Sabbath each week. These aren't random cultural practices. They're systematic stress relief mechanisms embedded into the fabric of daily life. Chronic stress triggers chronic inflammation, which is the root cause of nearly every age-related disease: heart disease, cancer, diabetes, Alzheimer's. The centenarians have figured out how to interrupt the stress cycle before it becomes chronic. You can do the same. Build stress relief rituals into your daily routine. Meditate for 10 minutes in the morning. Take a walk after lunch. Disconnect from technology in the evening. Have a weekly day of rest. These practices aren't luxuries. They're biological necessities for a long and healthy life. Habit number 5. Deep social connection. This is perhaps the most powerful longevity factor of all, and the one most neglected in modern life. Blue Zone centenarians live in tight-knit communities where social isolation is virtually non-existent. In Okinawa, they form moais, groups of 5 friends who commit to each other for life, sharing meals, supporting each other through difficulties, and growing old together. In Sardinia, the elderly live with their families, remaining active and valued members of the household. In Ikaria, the entire village is socially connected through daily interactions at the square, the church, and the market. Research has shown that social isolation is as dangerous to your health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Loneliness increases inflammation, weakens the immune system, accelerates cognitive decline, and increases the risk of early death by 26%. Yet in modern developed nations, loneliness is at epidemic levels. We have more ways to connect than ever before, and we are more disconnected than ever before. The solution isn't more social media. It's more real, in-person, deep social connection. Prioritize face-to-face time with people who matter to you. Join communities that share your interests. Build your own moai, a small group of friends who commit to meeting regularly and supporting each other. Here's the profound insight from Blue Zone research. Longevity isn't about any single dramatic intervention. It's about the accumulation of small, daily habits practiced consistently over decades. Movement, whole food, purpose, stress management, and deep connection. These 5 habits, practiced together, create a synergy that adds not just years to your life, but life to your years. Subscribe for more science-backed longevity insights. Your daily habits today are creating your tomorrow. Choose them wisely.